Hello, in the following video we are going to see how to have auto-completion for Metafields in Visual Studio Code when working with Liquid Shopify Themes. So this change was introduced in version 3.73 of the Shopify CLI, and as you can see listed over here, we will have access to this new Shopify theme Metafields pull command to download the Metafield definitions, and then this can be used for more refined code completion. So let's see how this looks like. For this, I have created this development store with the test data option enabled, and this comes with two product Metafield definitions as you can see over here. We have a snowboard bending amount and a snowboard length. So now I have my theme cloned locally, and I'm going to first do Shopify version. So you can see that over here, I have a version that is greater than 3.73, so I have access to the Shopify theme Metafields pull command. And once I run this, I'm going to get over here this .shopify folder, and over here you can see that I have metafields.json. In here you can see all the metafield definitions for the store that I am connected to, which in this case is the one I specified in this file. If we inspect over here, we see that we have a snowboard length and a snowboard bending amount. And we can even see shop metafields, which are not present in this menu over here, but as you can see, there is one in this store. So anyways, now we can go anywhere, for example, theme.liquid. And over here, if I look for body, I can do something like product.metafields dot, and let's see the namespace here. We have test data for all of them. So I can do test data. You see that this gets auto-completed. And then I see the two definitions that I have for product, and I get this information pop-up describing the info label over here, this description label that is specified here when this metafield was created. So let's print a snowboard length. And let's run this in locally, Shopify in dev. And you can see over here that if I go to my theme locally and go to a product that has a value for this metafield, such as the complete snowboard, you can see that I get the value of this metafield printed over here. And I could even do that value to get this 159 centimeters printed over here. Now I have added another meta field. In this case, it is a meta object field, so we can see how to interact with meta objects this way. To pull this definition here, because as you can see, it is not yet here, we just have to run Shopify theme dev again. So after pulling the meta fields for the first time, anytime we run theme dev, it will pull the latest changes for the meta fields in this store. In this case, you can see that over here we have this meta object field that I just created. And when it comes to meta objects, it partially works. So over here, if I do product.metafields.custom.metaObjectField.value, I cannot get more auto-completion than this. So the meta object properties are not currently here in this JSON, even though the meta object I created has a title property. So let's go to the store, and over here, let's refresh this. And here I see meta object drop. But if I add the title, which it is not auto-completing, I get testing, which is the title of this meta object, as you can see over here. So if I click on this meta object, the title is testing. Shopify might add better support for meta object autocomplete in the future, and if they do, there will be a video about that in the channel as well, and I'll link it in the video description of this one. And there you have it. This was a short video, but this feature is a good quality of life improvement when working with Shopify themes. So if you found the video helpful, remember to like and subscribe for more Shopify related content, and I'll see you all in the next one.